Hello and welcome back to Unreal 1 Part 27. We are still in the mothership and we are fighting yet more Scar mercenaries. He's got an 8-ball gun.
And a shield. He changes between the two.
Yes, he does. Alright, so, when last we were here, I was explaining how this particular segment of the mothership core is populated by a bunch of Scar mercenaries that we will have to slowly take out in order to progress through. It more or less is a sequence of gauntlet rooms.
I like it when final levels, like the challenge really is to defeat the intruder alert for one thing, and then also just take on enemy gauntlets, because this has been the whole game, but now we're giving you a whole can instead of just a few bites.
Okay, he's dead, and
He's dead.
he should have been dead.
He took one to the face.
Yeah, and keep in mind that I'd already hit him with a couple of rounds from the 8-ball gun, so he should have been dead from that.
Does the 8-ball gun? The 8-ball gun doesn't do more damage if you shoot him up close, does it?
No, they are rockets. It does more damage if you hit them directly with it, but that's the only contributor. We'll find our way into that room later.
Coward, face me, monster.
You'll find
Very
that
good.
Throughout a majority of the through the mothership, I'll be attempting to use the flat cannon as much as I can, because the flat cannon is just that goddamn amazing.
And no, hey, you got him. Nice. That splash damage is pretty useful.
The splash damage is very useful on the 8-ball gun. The splash damage is the main reason why I end up using the 8-ball gun as a mid-range weapon as opposed to a long-range weapon. Because although the tracking shot on the 8-ball gun is very cool, it flat out does not work on any difficulty after easy. As in, it's not disabled, but you're fighting enemies that have dodge rolls, and they continue to spam dodge rolls at you.
Do they also have more health in the mothership?
No, honestly, they have the same stats throughout the game. It's just that you end up fighting stronger variations as the game progresses.
Well, that's what I was saying. Stronger variations would be more health, right?
There's that. Here's the thing: all the variations that we fight here, barring 3, are ones we fought before.
Right.
And the three variations that we have yet to fight, we won't be fighting in this part. At least I don't think so. I don't think we enter in the most terrible part of this until next part.
I wanted to ask you, based on the ammo drops that you've been getting, first of all, I've noticed that they've been pretty varied so far. You've gotten bullets, 8-ball shots, and ceridium shells. You figure that these are the only weapons they want you to use on the mothership?
No, because to be perfectly honest, you get ammo for everything. Like the only thing that you don't, the only weapon you don't get a consistently high amount of ammo for are sniper rounds, and the reason being is because your sniper rifle is very much a human sniper rifle, as opposed to a Scar sniper rifle, you know.
So, mid-range combat.
Yeah, mid-range combat.
Sniper rifle.
Mid-range combat is really what they are prepping you for, like mid to short-range combat, which makes sense given the layout of the mothership. Again, it's a bunch of confined rooms with emphasis on environment and moving.
And then once they teleport the monolith, we're gonna get fucking god mode.
Sadly, there are no teleporting monoliths.
That structure behind you looked very much like
was a support structure, dude.
Module.
It was not a monolith.
Well, maybe they teleport in support from time.
Using flares.
Flare. What is new in the world of Gerdad today?
Not a hell of a lot. I mean, Taylor and I have been consistently doing more hot stuff. Brightwing is still the most fun character in the game. Although I do really like playing Stukov and Rexar. Oh, I showed off to you that I managed to get 1 million points in Pokemon Puzzle League in under an hour during an easy marathon run. And since then,
I'm very glad you explained that to me.
and since then, I've been doing a little bit more practice in super easy mode, just recreationally. And yeah, it takes me about 45 minutes or more to get up to 1 million points even in super easy mode.
Well, yeah, super easy mode, like, you're dependent on the game speed just to get the blocks you need to get the points.
Yeah.
Although that shouldn't necessarily be true, because in Pokemon Puzzle League you can manually cause the blocks to raise up. You don't have to wait for them to come up.
Not right, but that's not actually the point. From there, it's actually fall speed that's the biggest problem and a boom that super easy mode gives you. The decay, the destruction of the blocks takes a long time, and their fall speed is about half or 1/4 speed.
Yeah. God, I missed that game.
It is an awesome game. However, top video game lists tend to ignore it for some reason, and I really don't understand as to why.
Probably it's derivative. I think is the biggest problem.
It is derivative very much because it's literally Tetris Attack, but at the same point, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's when I use the term derivative in video game, I mean it's very heavily based on things that we already have. However, the iteration in Pokemon Puzzle League is very specifically a dedicated single-player campaign in versus mode that Tetris Attack, although has, I don't actually think I've ever seen it be played, at least by any in any serious amount.
Did Tetris Attack also have like the puzzle challenges?
I assume that's what Tetris Attack really was about, the puzzle challenges,
Well, I mean, in Pokemon Puzzle League, there's... I think you're supposed to go to the Academy from the main menu. You go to the University, and there's a series of puzzle challenges. They give you a fixed number of moves, and you have to complete the puzzle using exactly the number of moves that they give you.
Yeah. And that's what I really think the Tetris Attack was mostly formulated for. Thing is, in Pokemon Puzzle League, although that's certainly there, it's very much tucked away in the side because it wants to actually be a single-player experience first, and then a multiplayer experience. As opposed to an improvement challenge against a particular obstacle. It's an improvement challenge against an adapting obstacle,
Oh yeah, the game is a dynamic situation all the time, especially in versus mode. I was going to say that I think one of my favorite features of Pokemon Puzzle League is that, in addition to having the puzzle challenges, it also let you create your own puzzle challenges.
Although that is true, I was never very inventive with those.
Oh, I must have made... I made at least, like, 3 or 4 of them that I actually spent a lot of time on. Unfortunately, I couldn't get anybody to actually solve the puzzle challenges.
I keep wanting to try and get that super health up there, but I can't do it right now.
You have to jump higher.
No, I actually need to wait until a specific event occurs.
You have to raise the ceiling. Oh, you have to complete the bridge. That's not a bridge. Energy bridge.
Come on, there's got to be a way to get up there now. I need the super health. I'm only at full health right now.
You have to try harder, Gurnett.
What is this try harder thing that you're attempting to tell me about?
It means you have to jump at it at least 14 times, and then on the 15th try, you might actually get it.
Access to security post granted. Yay.
Just like in Crash Bandicoot, when I fucking repeat time trials over and over and over and over again. I did not realize that Crash 3's time trials are actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
Crash 3's time trials were actually designed with Crash 3's levels were actually designed with the time trials in mind. So if you actually have a decent amount of rhythm and memorization, you can get through the Crash 3 time trials really nicely, and they're honestly quite fun to do. I personally can't get plat on everything, and I'm never going to try to get plat on everything in Crash 3. I am happy with just getting gold on most of the things. Damn it, the door closed on me.
What the fuck?
I want in there. There's a super hill.
Mercenaries. So wait, the door closed on you and then the game spawned an enemy?
Yes.
What the fuck?
It spawned an enemy by opening a different door, mind you, but come on, man.
It's a fucking trap, dude. It's a trap. I don't know what to say. My biggest complaint with the Crash 3 time trials is that they basically want you to beat the game before you even do any of it.
For plat, yes, you can get golds without it.
Yeah, that's true. I got at least one gold without the running shoes, but the running shoes it makes the platinums actually possible for one thing, because you're basically racing against the developer's time.
That the vehicle levels can be platted without running shoes, mostly because again, they're vehicles.
Because you don't need running shoes for those, yeah. That I did not think of. I also don't really care for doing the time trials on the racing levels, because they want you to be perfect.
Not perfect, but mostly perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. Holy shit.
Now we actually have to deal with the security system. Mind you, this one's not so bad. Just crouch under this one or jump through, whichever. Sidestep. This one we crouch
You can't let those touch you.
Right. Those are almost instant death. They are very heavily damaging. But you get a shield belt. You get a shield belt, some health, and some flak shells.
I like that they give you ammo. Ammo you can carry with you, but the health you might lose on the way out.
Not if you're actually decent at it. This one is not honestly all that difficult. It was the spiderweb ones earlier that I simply could not do. So I decided not to do them.
Fuck it. You have to. That's a good way of the game, like, empowering you to make an educated decision. Is what are the costs? What are the risks? What's the payoff? Is it worth it? Oh shit.
The music change. Fucking ambushing Scar.
Killer has revealed himself.
More Scar!
He had friends. Shoot.
Okay.
Let's dance. Oh.
Warning. Armed intruders detected close all access to the source and to the primary power supply.
Be sure to protect the thing that they're not supposed to touch. Oh shit, did I say that out loud? The flare bounced off the wall.
Yeah. They're not sticky flares, dude. They're just normal flares.
They have grenade physics.
Yes, they do. Hello, Brute.
3, 4.
Automag his face. There.
Automag his shoulder.
So much ammo. I wonder what they're preparing us for. Do you wonder what they're preparing us for, Cloud?
Is it another Titan?
No. There are no more Titans in the game.
Oh, good. Good. Then it must be another enemy gauntlet.
Hello, large mysterious door. We will go through you in the next part. The Scar Generator. Make sure you pick up the searchlight. The searchlight is an infinite flashlight. It is amazing.
This is a wide open area. Surely we must be safe here. Holy fuck.
No, this is the major enemy gauntlet for while we're at the mothership core.